The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste it. You ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house, and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. We choke game, how to have a game show. Still the same crowd. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the money state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Till it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste, you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste, you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus a mule and 8 acres. A lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'm a fucker, then I leave her. It's the old Mac knees, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac knees.
Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through and wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dropping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tail, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man, here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the...
You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile. Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Yeah, I keep me put in my pocket. It don't make sense, but don't make a profit. It's all a hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money, money.
It's hard out here for a pill. When they tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up, fantasy football hustler, back at ya. What's going down, peeps? Let's shout out the crew. I know Bogey said he's about to be in here shortly. Shout out to Emil. Salute. Emil, we got to get that. We got to get the green cross back over there. Toyota One, what up, bro? Hitting the bong. My Dr. Dabber's charging up right now. Emil with the fuck Tony.
Hey, fuck Tony.
Bakes, my brother, what up? Emil said Josh Allen highly overrated. Nah, man, come on, bro. Like, that wasn't Josh Allen's fault why they lost. Yeah, see, I think so. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna do a little playoff recap. We'll give our thoughts on the 4 games real quick. We're gonna cut these up into a couple clips. We're gonna cover a few of the fantasy playoff leagues. So we'll cover like half this morning, and then the other half we'll do that tomorrow. Just break it up into 2 little segments. And what else? And then Bogey, he's got some dope ass and living color clips that we're gonna watch towards the end.
Nice.
Emil said Mahomes is better. Numbers don't lie. Well, here's the thing. If like one team is playing against a team where like half of their starting, defense is gone, just take away the names. Like if someone's going up against a full defense, someone's going up against half the starters.
And then you have the Chiefs. The Chiefs had the full strength of their defense.
Yeah.
And defense travels. And that game, you could tell that Buffalo's defense at home wasn't no different from wasn't no advantage because man, they were going tit for tat. They couldn't keep Mahomes and them off the board. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And was it even Josh Allen's fault? Bogey said it best. It was their home field elements that screwed them over in the end.
Their own fucking elements. How ironic. And you know what else is ironic is this becomes another one of those like, damn, it's never Josh Allen's fault. Like it wasn't his fault they lose the coin flip in overtime last time and then Mahomes go down the field and win. Right? It wasn't his fault. Tyler Bass kicks the fucking go ahead field goal, chip shot basically in his range. That's why I say chip shot, because this is well in his range.
I mean, that was like a Buffalo Wild. But Bogey's been on Buffalo Wild Wings for a minute. That was like a Buffalo Wild Wings commercial right there last night, was it not?
Yeah. Everybody was just blowing. all the Chiefs fans in there was like,
because you look at it, when he kicked it, it was going right in the middle. Like it was going right in the middle, and then a gust of wind just
and then that football guy just said just flicked it. Because then it just made a sharp turn on.
Yeah. Oh man, Big said fuck those refs. It was rigged. What he said the late flag for pass interference was bullshit. The guy didn't
I mean, the Chiefs were doing everything to give it to him.
Yeah.
Like they're like fumbling it on the 1 yard line after a big run, almost like potential house call run.
Yeah, was that not the rigged call? In super slow motion, you could kind of tell, but in like regular speed, there's no way that you can tell that that's a fumble in regular speed.
I guess you could say that this is where the team that's been there, like, You know what I mean? And where it's like, hey, this team's been there. They know what it takes. But they've never played elsewhere in the playoffs. They've always been at home. And they went on the road this time.
Yep.
I was saying it yesterday while the Bills were winning. I remember saying this. I said, well, is Mahomes that guy now that we say you just don't bet against Mahomes? Like when people used to say you just don't bet against Brady. And then we kind of really glossed over it because we started laughing about how it hasn't even been that long since we haven't had Brady. It's only been a year.
I mean, the thing that's crazy with Mahomes is like he's pretty much done it every single way. Like he's done it with the Tyreek and Kelsey with a shitty defense. You know, like there's not that many quarterbacks that can overcome like having like a really mediocre defense and win a Super Bowl. And then he's done it where he's only had Kelsey and he's had like no weapons. And like, you know, I mean, their defense when they won last time, I mean, that's probably the best defense that they fucking had over the years. It's because of L'Jarius Sneed. Like, I wonder if L'Jarius Sneed's ever going to get his flowers. He locked down Diggs that entire game.
Yep, and that's the second time he did it this year. Here, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this, right? Just because to be contrarian. And this is almost solely based on being contrarian. I just want to preface this, right? Just because I'll probably get annoying with this all week. But I just want to say this is pretty much solely based on because I'm hating on Baltimore. The Chiefs are going to go into Evan Bank Stadium and whoop them, bruh.
This is going to be a coaching juggernaut. Like that's the only way that I can think of how this game's going to be.
Lamar's too good, huh?
I mean, see, the thing is like Lamar can do it all without any weapons out there because he can extend the ball like nobody's business. But you know what? Mahomes can extend the ball like nobody's business this year. I mean, he had the most
league in the third down conversions with his legs.
Well, no. Scrambles for first downs.
Scrambles for first downs.
And that seems like it would be something that Lamar would be leading the league in, but not this year. Like he's able to extend the play and he's relying on his arm just as much as he is on his legs. He's trusting those guys. He's trusting the Zay Flowers to get open after a couple seconds.
And he'll find the check down. Like he's never not moving the ball. It's kind of like, I mean, when Gus Edwards is getting like a handful of targets, that's like, wow, okay. They're just doing whatever they want now. Remember that shit?
Can the trio of Gus Edwards, Justice Hill, and Dalvin Cook, can they do better than the Soul Pacheco? Because Pacheco.
Don't forget about Melvin Gordon now.
Now they cut him. But during the game, I guess we didn't bring that. I guess we didn't
miss that.
We
might have left the stream.
Yeah, I guess we did. Maybe I didn't mention that when they said that they released him before this past game, gave him the heave ho. Dalvin Cook was enough.
Hey! Somebody was in the locker talking about, man, he's about to coast to get another free ring. And nothing, bro. You got your free ring with the Chiefs.
About to do this back to back. The most unhelpful person to a team like ever.
I mean, Shady McCoy,
Super Bowl champs, maybe.
Shady McCoy did it.
Yeah, but he actually
Chiefs in the Bucks, and he didn't really do nothing.
Yeah, but let's not compare Shady McCoy to Melvin Gordon, though.
I mean, I think Shady. You know what's funny? Because we would say Shady deserved it, right? Yeah. An illustrious career, never really got one until he did.
Melvin Gordon's a fucking bum. He did not deserve it.
Oh man, I just realized he's the third too.
Right.
Came from a long line of bums, bruh.
JPZ, what up, bro?
What up, PZ?
And then what else did we have?
JPZ.
What else did we have in these games? So we had, the Texans and the Ravens.
You know what? Who's going to do that way better? It's going to be our man Peacock.
Well, and he already did it a little bit, and hopefully he have the H-Town huddle, and
he said it's going to be a last one before it's a little hiatus. You know what I mean? Then he comes back during free agency and stuff like that.
And the Bucks and the Lions. Baker's not the guy. Like they're stupid if they extend.
Oh, he is. Come on,
he's not. He's fucking. Baker lost that game for them.
Hey, I love him.
I know you do, and I I hate him.
I'm gonna say give him the money. You're gonna say he's not worth it.
I'm gonna say that the Tampa Bay organization should change the locks on the stadium and just let him figure it out.
Fantasy championship for Baker. He's all right in my book.
I mean, they should. I mean, what are they going to do? What's a better option? I guess it just depends on how much he's getting paid. Like, what was it? Just like a 10 mil, 8 mil or something deal that he got this year? I mean, hella cheap.
I mean, I could see him getting like a smooth 30, like for 2 years straight. Like if they maybe like a 60 million, it'd be like a Fugazi $100 million deal, 3 years.
I bet they'd make him take a Tom Brady one.
I mean, Tom Brady was getting 50 for 1 year.
No. It was 2 years. It was always 2 years. It was always two. But they front loaded, the first one a little bit every time they did it. Because first he did, it was like like 2 for 45, I think, and then like the next time after that, it was 2 for 50.
Oh, it was Drew Brees that was doing the year to year 50 a year. His last 2 years.
Yeah, let's see what was his contract with Tampa this year, because it was hella. It was like nothing. Yeah, 4 mil.
Wow. And they're gonna be like, you know what, Baker? We got 12. How does 12?
We're gonna triple your salary, Baker.
Hey, bro.
What up, Devo?
12.
Yeah. Okay. See, I stand corrected. Okay, because I thought that he was like an 8 to 12 mil guy for the 1 year already. So no, if they sign him 2 years, 30 mil, something like that. I mean, that's a huge upgrade for him.
A year.
I know you are. I'm just saying he's not worth it.
It'll be cheap because you are going to get into are you going to pay Devin White? Right.
You got. I mean, that's Baker's a real.
Antoine Winfield need to get a bag, right?
Baker's a prime example.
Did they give Winfield a bag last year?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, we looked it up. Yeah, if you're going to want to re-sign those guys, you're going to need someone like Baker to take a team-friendly deal. Because, it's not like you're going to draft anybody good with the first-round pick necessarily, at least not one of the hitters. I know Tino said there's like 8 QBs that are supposed to be coming out in the top 2 rounds, but the first couple are going to be gone in like top 10, so who knows what crop of QBs makes it there. Baker is like a starter if there's nobody else good on the team, so they have to pay him that way.
You mean like he's the starter as long as you have Kyle Trask,
right?
The good luck charm.
Exactly.
Hey, he's a good luck charm, right? You know, he's always in the playoffs as a backup.
What up, Zeb? What up, Lee?
What up, Lee?
He said if Diggs catches that ball, it's not Josh Allen's fault. Yeah, I mean, there's so many that's what's crazy is like I don't even know how many offensive plays they ran yesterday. It's usually 50 something, 60 something. How many plays were Josh Allen's fault? How many plays did he do good? Like, that's the only way you could really break it down to where it was Josh Allen's fault. He got him in position to kick the field goal.
10 to 12 series a game, right? You would say on offense.
Yeah, sometimes less. I mean, this one, they were going back and forth, so maybe.
And they scored on, so they had a Khalil Shakir tug, the 2 rushing tugs. What else am I missing?
That might have been it.
That's it?
Because I think they had 24,
So let's say a third of their possession.
What up, Dennis?
A third of their possession. What up, Denny? So that makes them score on a third of their possessions.
Well, they scored on 4 possessions because they did have 1 field goal.
Okay, 1 field goal, right? So on that, it's so I'm just I know exactly who to blame. It's that fucking kicker.
I mean, it's hard to say the offense because when you're going in these playoffs, every defense is good. So it's not like you're going up against like scrubby ass defense.
And in the AFC had all the really good defenses. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think people only hate on
the 2 best defenses coming out of the NFC made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The ones that got into the playoffs. So, I would say Tampa's better. Their defense to me.
They've just been clicking right now. They've just been clicking right now because they weren't always that good. They had good pieces. Yeah, they have great pieces. Winfield, we've been all over him for fantasy. He's just as good in real life as he is in fantasy. And fucking Carlton Davis. I don't know why people hate on Carlton Davis. Like he's been.
I wanted him for I always want all the corners for my Niners. But yeah, when he was what was that 2019 class?
I think so. Yeah, I think this was his 4th. Was his 4th or 5th year?
Can't
remember. Something like that.
Yeah.
What up, Peacock? Lee said the Hamlin run puzzled me. I'm still puzzled by it. Bogey?
I figured it out.
Okay, let's hear it.
People are so afraid to touch him that they might kill him. They said, we're going to give you the ball. Everyone's going to get out the way.
He still got tackled. He only ran for 2 yards.
That's a true champion, a heart of a champion. Said, I'm willing to kill for this shit. It was the one guy.
Yeah, super puzzlingly because he's a DB that never even gets any plays at DB. I don't know. Like, was this
playoff Lenny? It's the playoffs.
I know what it was. They're trying to get him back in the limelight for comeback player of the year because now this is the national stage.
If he would have ran that thing in, you know how many people the Chiefs would have cried too. They'd have been so proud. They would have cried like confused tears, but like, yeah, because they would have cried that they scored on them, but then they would have been like happy.
And Beg said, "Are the Bills like the Cowgirls now, always choking when it matters the most?" Pause. I mean, I don't think the Bills have ever won it. Right?
To 1994.
Yeah, like this is like Bills are like the Vikings, like or like the Chargers. Like, I mean, throw the shitty teams that have
respect the Bills like that.
I mean, are they not cursed?
I'd say they're cursed. That was the give me kick to go ahead OT shot. You know what I mean? But granted, you could argue they kicked that field goal is a minute and some change. And you have Mahomes, like, with a minute and some change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get with Buckner, who's like one of the better postseason kickers.
Josh Allen needed to put the team on his back when they got in the red zone and somehow rush that in. That's what he needed to do. It was way too. When you did that, threw you in the Matrix for half a second.
I mean, that's how powerful it is. The power of the stallion. He should have just galloped that thing in again. Fucking die for it.
But yeah, the Bills they're amongst the cursed teams to me. And I mean, just like Bogey said, the 4-year stretch. I mean, if that doesn't prove that they're like the most cursed team, like in NFL history, like I don't know what else does.
I think Jim Kelly beat cancer.
Just couldn't beat the Niners or the Cowboys. I mean,
he didn't play the Cowboys, but it was all the.
Oh yeah. It wasn't
NFC East actually.
Yeah, he didn't play the Niners.
And he lost to the Cowboys twice, to the Redskins, and the
Giants. Right? Yeah. You get a Super Bowl. You get a Super Bowl. You get a Super Bowl.
Bro, imagine betting back then. You're like, listen, they're playing an NFC East team, bro. I mean, like,
remember in what's it called? Dirty Work. Chevy Chase, he's the degenerate gambler. He's like, yeah, I guess there's nobody to blame except for maybe the Buffalo Bills, Mr. T. Like, wait, you bet on the fight on Rocky and you bet against Rocky?
I mean, he beat Rocky the first time around.
Yep. And so he said, hindsight's 2020, my friend.
That shit. Hey, listen, I swear to God, when I watch Rocky at the end of part 1, you know what I'm saying? They both knock each other down. They both go down. I'm still young.
That's number 2.
Number 2. I'm still yelling, get up, Rock!
Just like Eddie Murphy said, Rocky's real. That's like a documentary. Hey, yo, Rocco!
Hey, man, that shit. Hey, listen, imagine if Eddie Murphy came back and then did another bit, too. Like, yeah, you know, they didn't stop making the Rockies.
Crazy Italians.
Those are Italians now. They come through, but now they call them gorilla juice heads. They come through all tanned up, charged up though. Let's go.
Dennis said, "My Vikings are cursed, but guess what? I still bleed purple for life."
I mean, because it's so damn cold over there too.
I got no choice
in Minnesota.
I'm telling you,
so damn cold. The motherfucking blood is purple for real.
One thing that I will say, it is it's a very feeling of being free, not having to cheer for a cursed franchise. I will tell you that.
Well, but see, here's the thing though, is because regionally, that's where you grew up, and you didn't know that this team was cursed. You just had the wherewithal to be like, I refuse to stay a fan. I guess you and Kid are the same, right? And it's funny because Kid, he goes, yeah, that's why I stopped being a Chargers fan. Then he grabs the Jets hat.
See, I'm not going that far. I'm just like, what's his name in a Bronx Tale when kid's talking about Mickey Mantle. And he's like, man, fuck Mickey Mantle. He's like, Mickey Mantle don't give a shit about you or your dad.
He was lying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because what was it? He was like, yeah, I cried for Mickey Mantle. I cried. He's like, why are you crying for Mickey Mantle? I definitely never cry for you. they threw all his cards away. For suckers.
Is that one of those arguments people have, like Mickey Mantle versus Babe Ruth?
Nah,
no, not even close.
Nah, because Babe Ruth, his training was guzzling beer and eating hot dogs.
What?
Smacking home runs off of anybody. But Babe Ruth is like, it's the Bill Russell arguments. It was he only so good because his training is drinking beer and eating hot dogs. Okay, like he's not even out there like training to make his body in physical shape. He just has the swing that nobody can fucking just smacking it all day.
That was back when a man's life expectancy was like 50. You know what I mean?
Probably, if you're lucky.
Right? So you just went hard.
Yeah. Beer, hot dogs, and cigars. Like pretty much all the pictures. And baseball, obviously.
And Cracker Jacks.
And was Cracker Jacks even around back then? It might have been.
I'm sure. Come on.
It might have been the first spokesperson for Cracker Jacks, for all we know.
Hey, Cracker Jacks kind of fire, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, caramel shit, right? With the popcorn.
Bake said so. They're like the New York Mets. Someone finding a fucking goat to take to the game.
Yeah. What's Buddy? He still gets paid from the Mets. He has his own day.
Bobby Bonilla. Bobby Bonilla. He's getting paid $1 million a year until like 2035.
Yeah.
Like that's just got to be the best feeling for him every day. Like when Adam Sandler goes to the mailbox, that's got to be how. That's got to be how excited Bobby Bonilla is when it's Bobby Bonilla Day.
I'll be out there 11:59 p.m. just watching my account. Wait for it.
This is such an old school deal. They probably mail him the check. That's what I'm thinking. It's funny. Ricky Henderson, that guy's a savage. He was one of the first people to ever get like $1 million like signing bonus or whatever. And this is from the Yankees, and they said that they were like watching their account and they're like, I wonder what happened to Ricky. He hasn't cashed his check yet. And they said he fucking framed it and put it on his wall.
It's like, yo, bro, you can get a copy of the check. You know what I mean?
They didn't have they didn't have mobile deposits back then. You couldn't just like throw that on the app and then keep the check.
I don't know. Either way, I'm pretty sure to cash $1 million in that bank.
That's just what's funny as hell about it. Like he sat on $1 million check, didn't cash that shit for weeks and weeks. Framed it.
Because like there's people that like do like wild shit where you're like, yo, and they never got audited by the IRS. But baby, number one stunner, baby.
Yeah.
Like it's known that he has like in his house caches of like $1 million caches. Right, as like artwork.
I believe it.
It's just like a glass case with like a couple million cash stacked. I mean, he has millions framed on the wall. I'm like, somebody's not auditing him.
I like in what's called Dumb and Dumber. I mean, they're just to that point, right?
I'll be right back.
Got to blow your nose with fucking $100 bills, all that shit. What Lee saying? Does Buffalo unload Diggs in his $19 million cap space? I mean, Diggs isn't the problem. The problem is they got nobody besides Diggs. And I know Kincaid, he's an up and comer, but yeah, it is. Their defense is really what fucked them. Everybody getting hurt, and it sucks because what are you gonna do? Everybody fucking got hurt. What Zeb said, what up? Who you like, the Chiefs or the Ravens? I still like the Ravens. They've been the team that I picked to go to the Super Bowl since, I don't know, middle of the season. I'm sticking with it. Crispy said, but all the E-girls because they couldn't get in. Zeb said, guy wants to trade me his ETN 1.5 and 2.7 for Bijan Superflex Dynasty. Meh. Because the 2.7 is going to be trash. Because I'm assuming you're not playing with IDP. And the 1.5, I mean, shit. I mean, unless you're planning on getting a QB there, I don't know. I'd probably just hold. It's kind of blah. The 1.5 doesn't excite me. Top 3 or top 2, you know, that's something different. But yeah, because Bijan, I mean, there's a lot of people who might have him as the number 1 overall running back for Dynasty. So I think that would be like selling a little bit short on Bijan. Eb said Winfield Jr. should come home to Minnesota. I mean, you better be able to pay him. He's going to be one of the higher paid safeties in the fucking.
Oh shit, he's about to hit the free agency for real, huh?
I'm going to double check.
All pro season. That's how you do it when you're on a contract year. That shit hella works, huh? When it's their contract year, them motherfuckers ball.
Yeah, did they re-sign him? Yeah, they didn't re-sign him, did they?
Nah, I don't think so. It would have came via extension. It would have been smart to do that last year, but he's the guy I feel like they retained because they let like Jordan Whitehead go. They didn't even offer him anything like friendly. They just let him go, and he was pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, I always felt like because letting him go is because they intended on giving this guy the big bag eventually. You know what I mean?
Who's the Facebook user? He said, no, Bills, don't unload Diggs. They said Ravens. And Facebook user, well, the NFL picked the Ravens and the 49ers, so we shall see. I mean, they're the number 1 seeds. I mean, they were the teams that looked the most dominant the entire season.
I don't know. If it's rigged, as a Niner fan, I hope it's rigged for us to win it then. God damn it, why you keep writing the script for us losing?
And not even losing the script to where the QBs get injured or some fluky shit happens, and then that's what forces the loss.
Do you remember Aaron Rodgers? He made the joke early this year. He's like, yeah,
about the script.
Like, I guess I'm going down early.
Yeah.
Something along the lines of that. Oh shit. I mean, it's tongue in cheek, but it is just funny because he was like, he's making a joke about his injury, but he's genuinely sour that he's injured. You know what I mean?
Bake said, you guys think Diggs is worth a 2024 104? I guess it's a yes and no. There could be situations where he's worth that. Like, he better be the piece that gets you over.
I feel like you can make a bigger case to be like, yeah, I'll give you the 104, but I need more than Diggs.
I feel like he's buying. Yeah, he's buying Diggs
just because of the age and the type of year he just had. You don't pay like if this was this time last year, I would be down with that because he was always 100 catches, always 1,000+ yards. What was he this year? Did he finally break that streak? Because every year he was like 1,100 and 100 catches at minimum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With Josh Allen since 2020. So I don't know. I haven't looked at his numbers if he won because that 100 catches is lovely. You know what I mean? That's all he's ever done.
Yeah, 107 and almost 1,200 this year.
He did it again. So I'm still going to make the case, though, if I could get more. Damn, see, that totally shitted on what I said, huh? How did he have such a good year? But it didn't feel like it.
Because he had multiple, it
was the back
percentage of his games were shitty games, but when the getting was good, the getting was good.
I mean, shit, huh? Because he did have a couple of games where he had like 9-10 catches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes it. I'm trying to sell him for the 104 and the 110. See, like, I mean, I understand that. Is it worth it for that person who has the 104 and the 110? Like, if it's not a piece that's gonna make them more of a contender, I don't know why they would do it.
And the 104, I'm assuming this is super flex. So it's like, there's a good shot at like a high-end skill guy if QBs go off the board early, you know what I mean?
Yeah, checking the waters. Oh, yeah, for sure. Check the waters. I'm just giving my thoughts. Who knows? They might be crazy enough to do it. I don't know their team. It just depends on how close Diggs what it
And
does.
look at the way I approached it, right? Even I approached it as in he was trying to sell it. I mean, he's trying to buy it.
That's what I would think too.
Like so. Yeah, because I think that's you should be prepared for that perception that people are gonna not realize he was that good. Because now you gotta remind them, hey, listen, he had 102 receptions, bro. What? All he's ever had is 100 receptions. Now you might be able to get, like I would see. This is something like you almost have to do now, right? Because like the closer we get to the actual draft, those picks become more valuable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's coming off a 104 for Diggs straight up when we get like closer. You know what I mean? There's gonna be too much hype around player A, B, C, D.
Yeah, because right now nobody really knows who's going to be in those spots. I mean, we know Caleb, we know Marvin Harrison Jr., but as of right now, I mean, that's why I don't really value any picks outside of like the top couple. Because like, yeah, we don't know what the fuck's going to happen. Who's going to be there? Who's going to get the hella preseason hype?
I'm moving all of them. Fuck it. I'm moving the picks, B. But also, like, Banks, if you got Diggs, just am I in that league? I like Diggs. What?
Yeah, fuck, totally. We got Zach Ertz. We got to try to pick him up. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, I was so fucking busy yesterday. Keep forgetting about the goddamn free agent.
Fuck! I should be doing that right now. Fuck it.
They're gone, and everyone's gone everywhere. Slacked. Slacked.
Yeah. I mean, I fell asleep right after the thing last night, so I totally whiffed.
Well, I mean, and even Zach Ertz specifically. I mean, that news dropped this morning, so
yeah.
But everybody, I mean, every single league.
No, I mean, because once the game's over, you go grab. That's how it is.
Yeah.
In our format, in this one. These ones.
Yep. No slacking.
And all the ones I'm in, I'm second place. And it's fucking annoying. Because it's like, I don't have, you know what I mean? I don't feel good about the hump I got to get over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the one thing that I'm excited about is all my Amon-Ra's and Jared Goff's, because I think Jared Goff, because of my draft position, he's probably the QB that I've rostered the most.
Yeah.
Is he on teams where I'm already winning and in the hunt? We'll see.
All my teams is out there butt booty naked, basically. But I do have like a CMC Kelsey team that's holding on. All my teams are in second place. I need a lot of shit to happen. And I have all Nick Bolton's. I have all of some. I'm in there. I'm in lightweight.
And I mean, now that we're on it, why don't we just talk about Ertz a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously in our playoff leagues, he's going to be worth a pickup, but I'm just talking like real life. Horrible matchup, but what do you think? You think a guy like Ertz can come in and actually like hit the field, get on there and get a couple catches, or is he going to be just worthless altogether?
I mean, didn't the Brock get hurt? The Brock Wright tight end?
Yeah. And Laporta, I mean, he's been hurt.
Getting banged up, yeah. So and Ertz can block. So and then can he block and then roll out into the flat and then catch a naked tug like fucking like what's his name did? The Brock, right?
The other Brock?
Yeah, the Brock's strange cousin. Well, that's why the Brock Wright had to get hurt because they're the same person. Can't play each other next to each other this weekend. It's gonna blow his cover.
You're right. Never seen him in the same place at the same time before.
That's how amazing the Brock is. He plays multiple. I mean, look at the check he's getting for the Niners. You know, you guys get 2 checks.
Yeah, what's he getting? He's not even getting a mill this year.
Like 800,000 or something like that. He has a roommate. Like him and his fiance have an apartment with or a townhouse with a roommate.
That's how the 49ers do their best franchise quarterback ever, huh? He's so broke that he has to fucking get a roommate to be able to afford to live. That's rough. With his wife. It's rough.
Meanwhile, like Debo, he just spends like $30,000 on a boombox. It's a 1-on-1 right here, man. He just drops it. Ah, fuck it. Man, order another one. You know what I'm saying?
Throws it to Brock. Hey, throw this in the trash for
Hey,
me.
Brock. Hey, man, you want it? Bro's like, oh, can I have it?
No. Throw it in the trash.
Nah, man. You throw that shit away. We're ballers out here.
Brock just gets done dirty left and right.
Brock's eating a sandwich that his girl made for him for lunch.
Nice. Grass Tokers RS said I'm starting Bridgewater in the number 9 just in case. I mean,
Okay,
that,
I like that.
right? I mean, it's like you're either going to put up a 0 in that spot or like a possibility of where someone gets 1 point, 2 points. Who the fuck knows? He might only come in. He might only come in to like throw a pick or something. Who the fuck knows? As long as he doesn't get negative points.
I'm like calling on cue all the wind and rain. I'm calling on all the elements as possible. Fuck Jared Goff.
Yeah, Dennis. Yeah, I fucked up. He said Zoo posted it this morning, and Lee told us about it before that, and I saw it before Zoo posted it. Yeah, it was me. Literally waking up, taking a shit, and like not already being awake. Had I already been awake, things might have been a little bit different. But I was like,
for me, I've been awake. I see the text from Lee, I read it, and I go, huh. And I keep watching in living color take. And then I didn't think about even trying to pick him up till you said it right now. Like, oh shit. Why didn't I think of that? I got that text like whatever he sent it. You know what I mean? Fucking text.
Derek, salute. Yeah, and Dennis said he just adopted a dynasty with Brock, so now he's a Brock truther. Yeah, he adopted one of Antonio's dynasties, I think. It's crazy because Antonio had like killer teams. Like he got rid of a team that won a championship. He got rid of a team that came in second in the league and lost the championship. And Dennis took over that one, the one that lost the championship, and it's got CJ Stroud, Brock, and Lamar on it.
So he lost in 15 and then lost in 20 as well? Because I beat him in 20. He made a gang of them.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he just won, you said, in one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I just get the vibe.
Oh, you got him half, right? Because we split in 20.
Yeah.
Make sure you got him right.
Yeah, he was waiting for me to pay him out, and then he quit all the leagues.
You know, he's been dancing around this shit for like 2 years.
I already knew he was going to. It's because he won like 700, so it took me a minute to get to him. But yeah, so we'll see. I'm curious if we'll be seeing him around at all or not.
Trying to keep him in.
That's why I don't get it, because like first he was complaining because his team sucked. But now his teams are all good and he's just not having fun. I don't, who knows? I don't know.
We're very complicated, us November 30th.
So we'll see. Hopefully he hangs around the show. But he's one of those guys who always cancels the 420 crew membership on like just emotional reasons. So we'll see. Hopefully he does stick around.
That's my guy.
Yeah, things are going to be different. You go from having a handful of leagues to having 0. Withdrawals are going to come in play somewhere.
I'll be damned. Hey, listen, Flash is not allowed to start any startups that I'm in.
He's not.
Don't you go coming back crawling Flash after you gave up all your team. It becomes a move.
Yeah. No. He's someone I don't expect to ever hear from him again.
Yeah, it's funny.
There's certain people I know that they're never going to come back. One person did surprise me though this year. I won't say who it is, but it was someone who was like just super heavy with the crew in 2020 and then like joined a league in 2021 and then I don't know, just dipped out and was like super random because he was so like immersed in the community. And then he just came back. He's so immersed in the community that he actually had my cell phone number. And but he's been gone for years at this point, so I didn't have it. I was like, "Who's this?" And I was like, "Whoa, you're back!" He's like, "Yeah." He was like, "I watched some of the live streams, but he's like, I just kind of felt away. Felt like I bailed on the crew, so I just watched some of the live streams, but didn't message."
Hey, you're back.
Come on. I was like, you don't got to feel like that. But now he's going to get into a dynasty with us and rejoin the crew. And he was like, honestly, he was like, fantasy football. He was like, it got a little lame. But he was like, what really got lame was like not hanging out with like you guys and talking fantasy football. He was like, had I been doing that, my whole fantasy experience might have been better. No, Bakes, it wasn't parolee. Parolee literally went to jail and came back. So no, he's back. He's back with us.
Yeah, parolee violated, but now he's back and we're trying to keep him free.
Yeah, so I told him just, anything that I can, just only do what's legal. Like, only do what's legal. Let's get over this because, man, I'm someone I was on probation, never on parole because I never went to the penitentiary. But from 2004 until 2017, like it's literally a system that is designed to keep you in and keep you paying money, fucking keep you paying so much goddamn money.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my homie Nancy, man. He was on probation for like 12 years and then he violates again, and he's like, so he just tells the judges, listen, just how long can you keep me in? And then so I get out and I have no probation, and it was like a 3 month or 2 months that he had to sit down for his violation. She was like a year, so he did an entire year.
Yeah, I talked about that the MLB guy Matt Bush, who it was a vehicular manslaughter charge, and he ended up his lawyer fought for him to get no parole, so he ended up serving 4 years instead of 3. So you had to do an extra year.
Yeah, because usually it's like 4, but then you do like 85 or whatever, right? So they probably like
if you're doing state, it's always
okay. It's not drunk,
huh?
Was he drunk?
Hell yeah, he was.
Oh shit! He got good. Well, he had money too.
I mean, the guy. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I know he had some money, but it was luckily for him, the guy didn't die, and luckily for him, the guy actually
like a whole different thing. Yeah, because my man.
Yeah, so it wasn't vehicular manslaughter, maybe attempted vehicular like I don't know what fucking charge.
Yeah, I told you I lost 2 homies like that, bro.
Yeah,
and only one of them died, but I definitely lost the other homie too because he was out of his mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, never came back the same after that shit.
No, Bakes, not Bogey's son. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't even mention his name because nobody's really gonna know who it is unless you rocked with us heavy in 2020. If you weren't rocking heavy in 2020, you won't even know who this person is because that was the only time that he was really rocking like that. And so whatever happened to AJ from Texas, he ever recovered from his edibles overdose? To a certain extent, but I know he was going through a lot of personal shit.
Yeah, but he's doing good now. He got his own place. He got a good job. You know what I mean? He got promoted and type of shit, and like, but what's crazy too, because I was just talking to him before the Cowboys Packers game, because he just wanted to pick my brain about shit, and you know what I mean, it's probably the wrong phone call to make, because I was like, I don't know, man. I like first he asked me, what do you think about the Packers going into Dallas? They never lost. I was like, I like them 7.5, and he's like, ooh. He's like, not gambling. Like, what do you think? I'm like, well, yeah. Like, this is why I think of that, because
well, if I think of this of gamblings, I'm gonna think the same way.
Yeah, I'm like, this scheme fares well against that defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then all Dak had to do was make the other mistakes for them. Because really, that's what it was. I mean, like, it's kind of how we beat the Packers. Jordan Love had to make some mistakes for us. You know what I mean? Or you can say Greenlaw made the plays. It's tomato. It's just, I guess it depends on if you're a Packers fan or not, how you're going to view it, right? Yeah. Pretty sure Packers fans right now would be like, fuck Jordan Love.
And seeing like AJ, for example, like, I mean, there's just anyone who's like young, I just don't expect them to like rock with us the way that we're rocking, because like a lot of people who are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, a little bit better off financially than people in their early 20s, more often than not. And so a little easier to afford to play in the leagues and things like that. And, how old is he? He's turning 21 this year, right?
He's
22.
Turned 23, I think. He turned 21 around us. Going in,
he's only been around for like a year. So, I mean, it's not like,
So, he went with the years. So in 21, I think he turned 21.
We didn't even know him in 21.
Okay, so it's in 21, in 22 turned 21. I thought he was back there I thought he was around during that time. He came into that offseason,
Yeah.
going into 22.
Pretty much going into the 2021 season.
Yeah.
Like, because he took over because Stu passed away, like what, July, August, something like that. And he took over that team.
Yeah, so that it definitely was 2022 then. Yeah, he turned 21 in 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he smoked that bad. It wasn't no edibles.
I think it was 2023 because because we told him, get out there, you're gonna be 21, right? Like this would be the year to come to Vegas.
Because he's a Leo. His birthday's in August.
Mm-hmm.
Like early August. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Big said I'm about to reach my 2-year anniversary in May. Time flies. Congrats, homie. First 2 years are probably the hardest because most marriages barely even last 2 years these days. So yeah, for sure. It's a nice hump to make it over. All right. Let's see here. Let me pull up some of these.
Oh shit, I smoked it. I roll another one, goddamn it.
All right.
I've been married for a long time, bro. To the game.
All right, here we go. So this is Division 1. Here, let me mark this down. Here we go, Division 1. The Purdy Niners in first place. That's our homie Magoobs in first place, and right behind him, Bakes. So Magoobs has 335 in these first 2 weeks. Bakes has 322. Ghost Monkey right behind them with 309.
What?
And then Malone's status, the last person over 300 in this division, he's got 306. And me and Devo kind of right behind those guys. There you go. So, I mean, it's anybody's ball game. I don't know who has who over here. We're not going to go into all the specific teams, but yeah, I would going to be ready for a crazy week 3 in this one.
It's going to be a photo finish.
And Dennis said I had to log off. What's up with Parolee? No. Bakes was just asking about Parolee and was asking if he was a guy who like bailed and then like came back. And nope, he was the one who actually went to jail, got out, and then came back.
It's funny. Dennis started asking like, "Oh, what happened to him again?" I'll take over his teams again.
He doesn't need any help with his teams, does he?
Dennis, I was talking to him this morning. He was like, "Oh, I went back on my word." I said, "Oh yeah, what happened?" I picked up some more orphan teams. But, you know, I don't blame him because the hustler with the IDPs is the one, bro. Those are the ones,
Yeah.
bro. Like, fuck the offense. No offense to anyone that likes offense only. I'm not knocking. You know what I mean? I just don't. I can't do it.
You know what's super funny? The thing that I find the funniest. So with all these people, I've got a system down of how I'm approaching brand new people that I've never talked to when it comes to the dynasty leagues, and pretty much I just tell people DM me dynasty, just DM me the word dynasty, and I'll send you the info. And the first thing that I ask everybody, or I tell everybody, is I'm going to be starting a few leagues. Got a YouTube channel. These are going to be showcased on the YouTube channel throughout the off season and the season. And I'm going to be creating 2 styles, one with IDP, the individual defensive players, and then one with no IDP where it's just offense only. And I said, which one do you want me to send you? And like the people who ask with IDP, they're just so excited. Oh, with IDP, please. And it's like it should be.
Because they've never had one, I'm sure. They've probably played in IDP leagues, but a dynasty, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it could be. Who knows the reason why they seem excited to get the IDP. But there's so many who you know what? I've done IDP before, but I think I'm just gonna. I think for the first time, I think I'm just want to check out offense only.
Oh, liar!
And so there's all these different little like excuses, which is funny. I just laugh. I don't care either way. Like there's a reason why I'm doing it now and having both options. But I find it real funny that like the people who want offense only,
Stevens.
yeah, they want to make a little bit of an excuse on why they just want that one. I don't understand why, because I'm not judging either way, even though I am. Because everyone who says IDP, I'm like, oh, nice. You might be one of the ones. Because there's always people who love this style, and that, yeah, like you said, Bogey, they've never found it, never found a league that's like going hard with the IDPs, and hopefully it is that with some of these people, because I know a handful of people have already joined the crew just to reserve their spot in the dynasties. Bake said never met Parolee, but he sounds like my kind of people. I'm surprised you don't remember him from the chat. I mean, he was in the chat pretty much all of, well, I mean, maybe not all of last season, but for a big majority of last season. 2022. 2022.
I was gonna say he was in the playoff leagues with us already. Like he was around before the playoff leagues last year, and he was in those with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then he joined 2 dynasties in the offseason. Mm-hmm. And Dennis held those down for him while he was gone. Because yeah, it got to a point where I didn't hear from this motherfucker for like, because he joined the early ones in the offseason. He joined one of the ones that we drafted in February, and then like one of the ones where, fuck, man, I don't know, might have been March or April that he joined. But he told me, he was like, hey, bro, he was like, I'm going on a little bit of a vacation. He was like, just feel free to, push the picks through. I was like, oh shit, like that. And I was like, when you're coming back, and he was like, not really sure.
So he just auto drafted in the rookie draft is basically, or he set a queue, or
I can't remember.
Because I remember his
I don't think
got adopted like before the year started, right? Or he might have been around during the drafts, actually, during the rookie draft. No, he was in joints that didn't need it, right?
No, he was, because he only did the early ones. And Grass Tokers R Us said I can't join the dynasty until February if there's going to be any available. Oh yeah, there is. February is when they all start.
Yeah.
We're not starting anything until after the Super Bowl. So 2 will be one offense only, and one of the Hustler IDPs will be kicking off in February right after the Super Bowl. Like that week. As soon as the Super Bowl's over, we're starting the process of kicking off those 2 dynasties. Okay, Dennis said he didn't adopt him until after week 1. See, yeah, he had to have been there for I think maybe it was the number 20 that didn't have the rookie draft. I really can't remember how it all worked out. Oh, wait, now I know how it worked out. He didn't draft any rookie picks. That's what it was. So he wasn't making any picks during the rookie draft. That's why it didn't matter if he was there or not.
Savage.
Yeah, that's why it didn't matter. And those teams are pretty good. Dennis was like, if anything ever happens to him or he ever drops out, like, let me know. I kind of got attached to those.
He did his thing. I remember. It's gonna be a wild year. Because there's like a lot of talent coming into the league again. You know what I mean?
At certain positions, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like the last, they say this every year, right?
Yeah, of course. We make fun of it.
2020 was one of the years where it was like there was an influx of talent.
Oh yeah, this is the greatest QB class ever.
Receivers, hella receivers too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
2019 was one of those for receivers, like. So, and then every class since then, you might have 1 or 2 guys, right? Last year was pretty good. I mean, the Olaves and was Olave a second-year guy this year? Third. Yeah, second-year guy this year, right? Yeah. Olaves, London's, like, those are all great. Like, shit, go buy London right now.
Yeah.
Like, unknowing, like, buy him now, not even knowing what's going to happen, just because he should be cheaper.
Yeah, Dennis said this is supposed to be the year for QB and wide receiver. And yep, and that's what Tino told us. There's 8 at each position that are supposed to be like top 2, like round caliber guys.
And I tend to believe I put a lot of stock in what Tino says about the players coming out, because man, when he would say shit I don't believe, like I'm telling you, these tight ends this year, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna tell it. I should have took heed to it last year because then I would have had all of the Portas in the fucking world.
I mean, the writing's on the wall. You get drafted in the top 2 rounds at a skill position, you're probably going to be getting in the mix.
Yeah, but at a tight end, I mean, I can go back to Eric Ebron being like 2nd pick overall. You know what I mean?
He was not the 2nd pick overall. He's like the
8th. 12th. I think it was like 12th.
Yeah.
It had a 2 in it.
Yeah.
Either way, still, you know what I mean? Like it's sometimes it just doesn't, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hayden Hurst, you know what I mean? It ended up being Mark Andrews, the later round guy.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it just don't, right? But like, yeah, Laporta was what, a 2nd round guy?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Laporta's an outlier. And now there's going to be people who are thinking this, oh, this guy's the next Laporta. He's going to be the next Laporta. I'm telling you.
Yeah. You know what no one ever said? He's the next Pitts because no one would want that, huh?
No one wants 1,000 yards and 1 touchdown.
I mean, which is fucking awesome. He's on a very short list of rookie tight ends that have 1,000. I didn't even know that. It's just,
yeah.
He's the only one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's him in the hair, Mike Dick.
I don't think that everybody who drafted Laporta won a championship. That's the only way that you convince everybody that like getting that guy, because you still have to hit on like other things as well.
Yeah, and most of those guys, I swear to God, everyone that was champion, and even going back to the Feds, Disco.
Yeah.
He was, you know, and he's a best ball guy. So it's like, you know what I mean? He was like, as much as he was championing Laporta, he was also championing a Jelani Woods. It's like, yo, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Because this year, I'm changing it up in Dynasty, like, or not Dynasty, in best ball. Because like, yeah, I treated a lot of my best balls like it was redraft, and you know what? This year, every team's getting treated like a best ball team. Watch out.
Yeah, I'm gonna diversify like a madman.
Yeah,
I could already see it.
Derek said, I got Laporta and Kelsey in the 18, still didn't win the 18. Yeah, see, I mean, ours are a little bit different.
All right, I got Laporta. All right, give me Laporta.
I'll take Kelsey and Derek. I mean, you don't need
it's settled. They didn't even win it for you. Get rid of both of them. I'll even settle for Kelsey. He can have Laporta. You know, it's funny too right now. You can play a dangerous game and either sell your Kelseys or go buy Kelseys because there's going to be constant rumors about him retiring. You know what I mean?
Because it's dangerous.
It's a dangerous game to play. But, like, you know, you might come up on some cheap Kelsey and be like, we're going 1 more year.
Hey, I mean, we see all these shitty publications talking about how Kelsey's talking about retirement. I mean, just because they want those clicks, because Kelsey's never said that shit. So I don't know. It's hella stupid that like these.
Okay, I went down the rabbit hole. A lot of it is coming from those other publications that have nothing to do with sports to begin with, because it's probably like some if it is true, some is he said to his bitch, then she has said to somebody, and then they
it's not fucking
because you know what? It's her telling this motherfucker, you know, I don't like seeing you all hurt and this and that. It's like, oh, you should come on tour with me. Man, shut up, bitch.
I mean, that's the perception.
That's just the story. I'm writing the script. You know what I mean?
But
I'm working on the script for next year.
Travis Kelce is not retiring this year. Like, he has no.
I don't believe it.
No, it's hella stupid. Why would he? He's 34 years old, who got hurt to begin the season, and him and Mahomes are like setting all these crazy kind of records being a duo. As long as Patrick Mahomes is there and Kelce can run, like, why is Kelce going to retire? He needs like 6 years of like decent stats to catch up to Tony G.
I think Rashid Rice is like one of those guys. He could be like a true X receiver. You know what I mean? Like, he could be a star in the making for real. And like, you know, that could like help Kelce, like his longevity. Like, if he's not exactly the main focal point moving forward, like, and I'm pretty sure after a tight end 3 finish, people are still going to be upset with him next year.
Yeah, I'll buy him for the low. All right, let's see here. Yep, Ebron, first round, 10th pick. Yep. Yeah, Dennis said I fucked all my best balls going QB heavy and early. Yep, me too. Same. And Let's see. And what Bake say? Brock Bowers is better than Laporta. He's the most complete tight end, not as athletic as Pitts, but can actually block and has high school IQ to the next Gronk. I believe it. But blocking doesn't get us points in fantasy. Big say sounds like Kevin Hart when he imitates one voice. No, oh my god, no. Hey, there goes Bogey back in here. So here goes the number 2 division here. So we got King D leading the way, 377 points. Lance Bogard strong with 336, and then Dixon with 331, and then Crispy with 325. So the top 4 all above 325. John, he's also above 300 with 310. But yeah, this is like looks like a 5-headed race towards the top 3. I like it.
Fuck them all. Lance Bogard strong. One nut.
Let's see. Who do we got over here? We got Drake, who's in first over here. Our man D Money, who's in the wafers with us. 395. Team's killing it. Hail Mary Jane, our man Dennis with 340. Purdy Niners 320. And then Hess, the Cannabis Guardian Angel, 317. Then everybody else is below 300 there. Looks like a bunch of teams at 284 and above. Looks like Ryan and T-Dub and Andy. I mean, those guys are probably out of the running there, unless they got some crazy peeps left. All right. Let's go to number 4.
I think there's a correlation why Zach Ertz is there. I think there's something to do with Ben Johnson. I'm just trying to figure it out. Ben Johnson was somewhere where he was.
Here we go. Division 4. We got Dixon leading the way, 379. Crispy right behind him with 362. And man, those guys are running away with at least the top 2. Because then we have 3 is our man John with 303. But then True Blues got 296. Song has 286. I forget what the dude's first name is, but J Deck 286 and Can't Get Right 281. So not too much of a difference between the 3 and the number 7 team. So still a handful of people in it for that 3 spot. Might be a little bit too tall of a task to get into the top 2 there. Crispy and Dixon have a little bit of a lead.
They're sitting pretty.
Here we go. Division number 5. And maybe we will just truck through all of these right now.
Yeah,
Division
in like 10 minutes too.
What'd you think?
I'm probably gonna shake in like 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got Crispy in the lead here, 389. I got 361. John's got 357, and there's a little bit of distance between, what is this? Shiapoo, I think that's Raphael. He's got 312. But all right. Finally got a team where I'm right in the mix. I know I got a few of them. It was the later drafted ones, though. And let's see here. The number 6 division, Johnny leading the way, 349. Team T with 342. Phil with 334. Miller Time 328. And then I've got 326 in this one. So this is like a 5-headed race for the top 3. Hopefully I got some hitters left still. That's the number 6 division. All right. Number 7 division. It is our man Crispy at the top, 277. So this is the offense only one. 277. And then KJ Titans. That's our homegirl Kelly. 261. And then I've got 231. Orange Crush is right behind me with 228. Dre Day's got 224. I know I got CMC in this one. He was my first pick, so hopefully CMC can get me to the promised land. And Bakes, just remind me towards the end. We're gonna try to knock these out. But yeah, it's top 3 paid in each one. I don't remember all the payouts off the top of my head, but I got them in the notes and in the bylaws. All right, Division 8. Let me see, where the hell? All right. We got Chaotic leading the way. Oh, shit. 446 for Chaotic. Killing it. That's the first team we've seen in the 400s so far. Darren's got 376, and then nobody else has over 300 in this one. So it's it's a pretty thick race for third place. We got Ghost Monkey 292, John 289. I got 283, Miller Time 281. Can't Get Right 278.
Killer.
Oh yeah, I mean she's gonna run away with this. I don't even know who the fuck she has, but her and Darren, they're running away with the top 2 for sure over there. All right, let's jump into the number 9 division. Nigel leading the pack with 382. Scotty Balboa in second place with 355. And then our man Justin Net 353. And then nobody else is over 300. So it might be those top 3. That might be the top 3. And now just, lobbying for position.
I got CMC in that one. I feel good. I'm like, okay, at least I have a hitter.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might have Kelsey in that one too.
Uh-oh.
Remember.
All right. That is the number 9. Let's jump into the number 10 here. And this one, we got the top heavy teams here. Darren's got 359. Song 355. Ghost Monkey 339. And then John 312. Those are the only teams over 300. Man, my team sucked in this one. 231. This might have been the one where I auto drafted fucking Hurts in the first round. And Johnny said Kelly's really secretly good at fantasy. She always thinks her teams are terrible, but there she is in the top 2. Well, she's someone who paid extra to get like direct advice, like from me. And it all started before she even drafted, like last year. So really just a lot of philosophies that I have. She's adopted.
Yep. Shout out to Kelly.
Let's see, number 11 here. Darth Bogey. You said you were in second place in all of them. You're in first place.
For real?
Over here. It's you, 353. Kidda, 325. And then our man Justin Net at 324. And then Dennis at 319. So the top 4 are they're gonna be fighting for those 3 spots there.
It's gonna be one of them ones. Okay. I thought I was second in all of them. Fuck yeah. Doesn't mean nothing to me anyway.
Number 12, we got our man Q-Tip leading the way, 348. Underdog, 335. Darren, 330. JPZ, 326. I got 323. Scotty Boy's got 318. And the Fried Cracker has 300.
Shout out to the Fried Cracker.
And Dennis, I think it was in the 10 or 11 you auto drafted Hurts. Yeah, see, exactly. When my team fucking sucked in number 10. All right, let's see. That was number 12. Here we go with number 13. And we got Spencer the Guru leading the pack with 361. My World Tim, 321. I'm in third with 314. And then we got Kidda at 300. We've got Pimpin' Ain't Easy and True Blue at 293 and 288. So we'll see here. Top 4 over 300 here.
It's going to be a bloodbath.
Let's see. Here we go with number 14. We got Commander-in-Chiefs, 364. King D's got 353. Crispy, 331. KJ Titans, 3. How do they have the exact same amount of points scored? 331.10. Crispy and KJ Titans do as of right now. Marty right behind him. 318, and Can't Get Right, 314.
Killer Kelly. Killer Kelly's what we'll call her.
That's wild. Same exact amount of points through 2 weeks played. Oh, here we go. This is the one this is my good team here, or at least the best one for me. 428 points, so I am second to Chaotic so far. This team's killing it. Songs got 352. Hondo Man, 333. Ghost Monkey, 328. John, 307.
Running away with that one.
Hopefully. And then number 16. Last one. The Fried Cracker. Okay, so he is second place so far. He's got 438, so he's like 10 or 11 points above me. He's definitely running away from this one because Holder, he's in second place here with 327. I forget what his first name is, but I think it's Ferks is his last name. 314. Cole, 310. Yeah, four-headed race for the top three spots. There we go. There's the end.
We did it.
All right. Whew. I'm going to upload that. So for everybody, we'll just, this end part right here. Yeah. Follow. Get into the leagues with us. These playoff leagues is where it starts for the new year. And we got dynasties coming now. And so for everyone who caught this on replay, make sure you keep rocking with us with the dynasties. Way more fun. These playoff leagues are just a 3-week tournament and a little teaser into how dope these leagues are that we have going all year. Boom.
Big bomb.
All right. Whew. And you said you got a shake. Now's the perfect time for an In Living Color skit or two.
Yeah, throw one out. I still got a few more minutes. I'm just waiting for my Ben. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Run one of them things. Go.
Yeah, you tell me which one. I'll throw that one on. You want me to read which ones you sent?
Yeah, go to the top. And it should be the one where Jim Carrey's he's the karate instructor or some shit. Should be like this, one of the top ones I sent you.
I got it. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, throw that one out.
That one's a funny ass one.
Line up. Welcome to the first meeting of Complete Self-Defense for Women. I'm Bob Jackson. I have a black belt in karate. I've studied martial arts for over 20 years. I'm also a former world champion. Now, this course may cost more than others, but I guarantee you'll never be afraid of violence again. Now let me ask, what are you ladies most concerned about? Yes, you!
Okay, say you find out something about your husband, like he got another wife and some kids. What I want to know is, how do you kill a man in his sleep?
Let me think about that one. Why don't we start, though, with defense against the knife attack? Who would like to attack me?
Oh, me. I got one in my purse.
Why don't you try?
This is a real knife.
Don't worry about it, grasshopper.
I don't know. I don't think I should.
Okay, come on.
I didn't mean it. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I shifted my internal organs to avoid the knife. However, like a lot of beginning students, you attacked me wrong.
Oh.
You're supposed to come at me like this. Remember that and try it again.
Okay. Downward thing. All righty. You seem to be losing a lot of blood. Can I get you anything?
Oh, man. You see, you're still bending your elbows. You've got to keep your arm completely straight.
Oh.
That's the whole key.
Oh, God. All right.
Try it one more time.
Try one more time.
Okay. I got it. All right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show her how easy it can be. After 20 years.
That is a ripoff. I want my money back. Right?
Pardon
Me
me?
too. And I looked it up, and in 1976, Chuck Norris was the world champion. Oh, what?
I never said I was the only world champion. There were lots of them. I sparred with Elvis.
Okay, say you wake up from a deep sleep and your wife is doing this. Ow, what would you do then? And Ike Turner does this. Elvis does this.
That might have hurt if I hadn't shifted Mr. Happy.
You got the extra grimy kick in the end.
Oh man, in living color. Oh yeah, well, all right, well, let's well, actually, you know what, let me remind everyone about our interview tomorrow. We got QB Stu coming on the show and is going to be super dope. So tomorrow we're going to start a little bit later than normal as well. Probably start at, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock West Coast time, because he's going to come on around 10 o'clock West Coast time. Let me throw this on here so you guys can remember. This guy is he's a legend in the 420 community now.
He's like the epitome of 420 meets football.
Hell yeah. This is the guy.
Stu a legend. I ain't even gonna say nothing, bro. Y'all just watch the video. Shit gonna be different. This guy's a legend. He about to break the internet today, bro.
We got the fire in the girdle.
Right here.
I was born to be a Glacier Boy or a Zapper. Tonight is the night the stars had to align. I wouldn't rather do it on anyone else's platform. We're gonna break the internet tonight. Oh yeah. Smoking that Glacier pack.
You a legend.
Smoke. That's that Glacier pack. Stay zap, my friends. Stay zap.
Bro, he's a fucking legend. This man threw a touchdown, came over, lit the blunt, and said we smoking that Glacier pack. He the GOAT, bro. It's over. Game over. Video's done. Cut this shit.
I just broke the internet, baby. Shout out to BA. Hey, plants over pills. I did it for a reason. It's about time. Hey, if an athlete goes and drinks the beer, it's okay. But heaven forbid we hit the gas. Come on, let's think about it.
And Big said, oh shit, that's just coming off for the interview. Fucking sick. Hell yeah.
Okay,
Tomorrow.
I gotta tell you, I'm him. I'm him.
So he threw one TD to start. That one was just a rushing touchdown. Let's count it.
First touchdown, came over here smoking that glacier pack. Sparked the joint up, nigga.
There you go. There's two. There's two. 3. That was 3 just in the first half.
Oh my God, that's 2. That's 2. What the win?
Hey, you gonna get tired of this second.
Win? Hey, have you hit him? Win?
You be telling him drive
You
first.
don't need to deserve the ball.
Tell him drive first. Have you hit him?
You don't need the ball, bro. I get that shit, man. Shit too easy, bro.
Got 3 so far. There goes 4. There you go. 5. 4 of them after the point. And then he got hurt right at the end.
Fool me twice. Can't get fooled again. She came to the game. We could bust their ass. I think you the bad luck, ain't it? Look at the scope.
Yeah, so 5 TDs total, 4 of them after sparking the joint, after smoking his glacier pack. All right, let's finish this dab and then we're going to get up out of here. And Dennis said, what time's that tomorrow? So we're going to go live before he actually comes on, but he's going to be coming on the show 10 a.m. West Coast time. So that's 1 Eastern, 12 Central. And yeah, so if you guys want to come and leave some comments while the show's going, ask some questions, things like that. I told them, you know, this is a 420 football podcast, and he's super excited for it. Our first interaction was when that happened. I just sent a message to him, and I was like, bro, you're a legend for sparking the joint on the fucking field and then shredding him like right after. And he said, thanks, bro. And then got his attention again in a comment, and then told him that I got a 420 football podcast, and I'd love for him to come on and share his story. So we're gonna get to hear some of his story. All right, let's see what Crispy says here. He says, "Look at my lineup in 14. Said, you think I have a chance?" Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here. So I got to look at the guys above you as well, Crispy. So we'll look at Commanders and Chiefs. Well, we'll look at all 4 of you guys. So let's see. Where's Crispy's team? Crispy's got Melvin Gordon. I mean, he's not even playing. Brandon Ayuk, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, George Kittle. Good shit. Good shit. And then Nick Bolton, Marlon Humphrey, L'Jarius Sneed, Kyle Van Noy. I like it. I mean, shit. You got hitters, except for Melvin Gordon. He's not going to play, so I'd get him out of the lineup. Let's see. Chiefs and Commanders. Isaiah Pacheco, Amon Ra, And then a bunch of scrubs. Aiden Hutchinson and McDuffie. Okay, so he doesn't have as many hitters as you, but he's got some hitters. King D, David Montgomery, Zach Ertz. That's kind of it for the hitters. He's got everybody. He's got people in the lineup. Then on the other side, Nick Bosa and Roquan. So I mean, he's got some hitters over there. Yeah, and then let's see what Kelly's team has done. Kelly's team's done. She has like all of her offensive players died. So I think you're going to end up in the top 3, Crispy. Could you jump into the number 2 spot? Yeah, I think you could. King D's got a couple hitters too, but it looks like you have the strongest team moving forward. You just have a 20-point deficit to number 2 and a 30-something point deficit to team 3. That's really all of what it is. And let's see. I'll check you out over here, Jay. Grass Tokers. Let's see. Number 10. Where is he over here? So, oh man, I mean, this. All right, let's see. Got to look at everybody who's above you because you have. I'll look at your team first. You've got a little bit of a ways to go. Because you're 293 over there. You got Mahomes and Nelson Aguilar. Defense, not too many hitters though. Like let's see, Darren's got Jared Goff. So just like that alone is gonna help. Song, he's number 2. He's got Amon-Ra, Jahmyr Gibbs, and the Anal Zone and Jack Campbell. He's got some hitters over there. Let's see, Ghost Monkey. He's got Pacheco, Watson, and me Cole. Yeah, so it's not really like he's got too many hitters. The guy above you, John, only has Jameson Williams, Sky Moore, Khalif Raymond. Ooh, he's got Dre Greenlaw though. Yeah, I mean, I think having Patrick Mahomes and Nelson Aguilar, I think you got a shot to make it into the top 3. You're gonna need Mahomes to go crazy, but not like you're done over there or anything. Let me see who's on my squad here in the team where I'm balling. I got Goffel, Kelsey, Nelson Aguilar, and Rashad Bateman. So at least I got and I had Mike Evans and Romeo Dubs, Chris Godwin, Aaron Jones. This was the one where pretty much like I went heavy on the Packers and the Bucks in this one, thinking that they were going to lose, and then it ended up working out good. Ooh, and I got Dre Greenlaw and Brian Branch over there on defense. I like it. All right. Woo, this is a fun one, guys. This was a fun one. No, we're good, Dennis. The real 420 crew members, I got you. Just keep supporting the way that you are, and because I always show love to the peeps that support me. And Jay, he's one of the bigger supporters as well. He's always playing in the squares and getting a bunch of these leagues. So yeah, I appreciate you, Jay. You're the man. AKA Tokers RS. Crispy, you're the man. You are the man. And Bank said, you think I can take over the number 1 spot in the number 1? I lost everybody. Let's check. Just pack the dab here. Check this while we're hitting the dab. If you lost everybody, I mean, the answer is probably going to be no. Because there's no offensive guys like anymore. Like that's what when like defensive guys, like there'll be defensive guys that people can pick up. But like usually who wins these leagues are the ones who draft and keep the most offensive guys throughout the 3 weeks. I mean, usually that's the way that it goes. Yeah, and you're going up against CMC, CMC and Jared Goff and George Kittle. And Aiden Hutchinson and Patrick Queen and George Karlaftis. Like, yeah, Magoob's just drafted very fucking well. over here. You got Rashee Rice, but yeah, I don't I don't foresee you overtaking Magoobs with him having Goff, CMC, Kittle. I don't know if Zach Ertz is going to do anything, but that's like a nice pickup just to like be filling one of his spots. His other spot would be Justin Ross. So probably not, but anything can happen. Anything can happen. And Crispy said, I put in Mitchell in place of Gordon. It's all I got. Hey, it's better than getting a 0 for sure, you know, because that's what Melvin Gordon's going to give you, just a big old 0. All right. We're going to finish off this dab. Appreciate you guys rocking with us. You guys are fucking awesome. And there's going to be things changing this season for sure. Because there's going to be different types of shows coming, not just fantasy football. Not going to avoid the fantasy football, but a lot of the fantasy football stuff is not going to be live streams unless it's a draft. I mean, these morning shows, you know, I mean, most of them are going to have a fantasy football preface, but not every single one, every single day will be only fantasy football. But we are always going to cover news and stuff like that, especially as we get closer to free agency. But yeah, something that I really need the crew members to do, really need you guys to subscribe to all the YouTube channels. I'm going to throw them all in here. Or actually just go to fantasyfootballhustler.com and like literally go subscribe to all the channels. I know there's some things that probably need to be updated over there. But, you know, we got the Hustler. We got the 420 Fantasy Hustler Network. Silver Screen Breakdowns. We're really trying to take that to the next level this year. So if you guys are not subscribed over there, just go make sure that you subscribe. We're not going to be streaming any of the movie stuff on the Hustler Network anymore. Like, I got to start. One of the things that sucks, one of the reasons why we might not be growing as fast as possible is because of all the different types of content that comes on the YouTube channel. So this year is really going to be like a huge like separation of like all the content. So like, yeah, make sure you guys are following the Silver Screen Breakdowns one. Fantasy Football Funk, you know, I mean, I'm still going to be posting stuff there, but it's not as important. I do want to try to monetize it though. Me and Bogey are going to be doing a wrestling podcast in the off season and big like watch along for all the real nostalgic matches and things like that. Definitely want to join there. We're probably going to start a new one. We're probably going to start a new channel for it, but the Attitude Era Rules channel, that's the current wrestling channel that we have, and I'm sure we'll do the live streams there as well. And then what else? The music channel, the 420 Crew music channel. Also decided we're going to have a 420 Crew movies channel as well. And I'm going to be just uploading a bunch of movies that are okay to upload on YouTube and different episodes of classic shows and things like that. Because I was thinking about doing that on the Silver Screen Breakdown, but I also don't want to get the Silver Screen Breakdowns to where we can't monetize it. Because we are doing, because we're putting copywritten information up there. Hassan said, are you coming on Saturday night for the Royal Rumble this time? Yes, we are. There's no football games, so we will be doing the watch along for the Royal Rumble. Yes. And Dennis said, are you doing a Super Bowl raffle again this year? For sure. I'm trying to decide what we're going to actually do it for, but it is going to be one of those ones where, it's like a $10 or $20, raffle ticket. Because it's $10 or $20, there'll be less people, I'm sure, like involved. So it'll be a little bit easier to, win what we have, but it's going to be one of the dope ones. Like it's going to be one of the dope jerseys. So, just be ready. What is this? Johnny said the Canadians let the the script slip. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see it. And Dennis said, shit, I won 2 jerseys last year. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. So I know that we're going to have, and yeah, so you're probably not going to do it where it's probably not going to be the exact same as it was last year. I am going to be working on getting super cool prizes for the Super Bowl. Gonna see about Hess sending some 420 crew, you know, like type stuff. But yeah, I know we're gonna have. And Bake said, oh shit, we're raffling something off this month. So we're going to save it for the Super Bowl. We're going to save it for the Super Bowl. And so it'll just give people more time to collect the entries. And it will, you know, it's probably going to, for the members, it's like going to be like we did last year where we're going to have a prize each fucking quarter, like a raffle each quarter. I got to figure out what those are. And then in addition to that, we are going to have where, like a really, really dope jersey gets raffled off, and there'll be like $10 or $20 like raffle tickets. So yeah, there's going to be multiple raffles going down for the Super Bowl for sure. Yeah, Dennis, which ones did you win? You won the I remember the Javon Holland one for sure. I do not. What was the other one that you won? Was it the Culpepper one that you won? I remember that was one of those ones that we had in the mix. But yeah, we're gonna for sure we'll be like at least 2 jerseys. Oh, that's what it was. Holland and Watson, and then traded for the Culpepper. Nice. There we go. Yeah, the Christian Watson. I can't remember who won the Tyreek Hill jersey. That one was a fire ass one. Oh, Bake said, fuck yeah, I'm down. Get a Crosby jersey, Raider Nation all day. Man, I haven't bought any jerseys in a little while. Since the last like big haul that I got. So we still got ones that we're going through. But yeah, I know in the off season, that's usually when I'm going and trying to get another crop of jerseys. So sometime in the off season, I gotta try to find the right time to get in there, because with Pristine Auction, you know, like shit, I could get a Crosby jersey one day and it'll be one price, and then shit, if I try to do it 3 days later, it could be like $200, you know, for the signed jersey. Like that's what's crazy, because certain guys, they don't have you know, they don't have like hundreds and hundreds of them. And the defensive guys, those are the guys who I love getting them, because you can kind of get them at a good price sometimes. Just because not a lot of people are bidding, you know, on like the defensive guys like that. Get a fuck Tony jersey, he says. Oh man.
Man, fuck Tony.
Where's the big Lego mini?
Right there. Careful, please. Are you gonna take it and show Mom? Grab it. There you go. Yeah, almost done with the show. Don't drop it, bro. Don't drop it. Me and Noble built this Lego last night, or at least finished it last night. The Lego minifig, or the big Lego minifig, and so I got to get some videos of this. We got the little Lego minifig, and he's like controlling the big guy here, and super cool. It was wasn't really hard. I mean, you just see it was like building the torso area or whatever, and then like that was next, and then the head. But yeah, this part, the whole torso, there's so much fucking going on in the middle of there, and so it kind of sucks that like you literally can't see anything, and that's like it seems like half of this whole figure is like right inside here. There's so many pieces like inside there. It's ridiculous. And Hassan said, you hear Cody Rhodes got the new 2K24 game, finish the story. No, what happened with Cody Rhodes in that? Bake said a Jordan Love jersey would be sick as well. Yep, I might have to hit up Pristine Auction. Yeah, see, and I mean, like Jordan Love, he's a guy before this year. You know, are people really going and trying to get him to autograph shit like that? Because, you know, obviously you got to pay these guys for their time of however many pieces they're signing or whatever. And, you know, were people clamoring for a guy like Jordan Love? Like, probably not. Probably not. But yeah, bro, got to get your guy. Got to get the Bakersfield peeps. Oops. Didn't mean to shut it off. I meant to fucking light this bitch up. All right. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I saw this. The Reba McEntire, Usher, Post Malone slated to perform at the San Francisco 49ers and Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl matchup on February 11th. Yeah. That's funny. And that was on TV. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's bulletin board material for those other teams. That's for sure. A lot of bulletin board material for those extra teams. Who's this? Milton VBD in the house following. What up? We're going to end the stream here soon, but we're smoking it up. Hopefully you are too. Throw in a comment soon so we can shout you out before we get out of here. And then about to go hit up Chick-fil-A right now. Yeah, Devo, you're right. He said people can Photoshop shit these days. Yeah, for sure. And I think people always forget about that too. Like all these memes and like everything that we see is like real. But yeah, I've Photoshopped a lot of things in my day. And yeah, so funny because like even when I was like on the high school yearbook as like a senior, getting pictures of like everybody in school. Oh man, like that was like, it was dangerous because I started Photoshopping people, giving them like like just like pimples and zits and fucked up hairlines and all this shit. There's a couple people who really took it to heart, really got pissed. Hell yeah, Derek, that's what I mean right now, Huss. There we go, man. Yeah, man. The spicy deluxe, adding bacon, like Bogey always says. Oh yeah, so fire. So fire. And Hassan said, nice hat, man. Hell yeah, repping that Tikal. Hell yeah. Hassan said, did you say you like Chick-fil-A? That's what. Oh man. Oh. Whoo. Eric said, don't you go dying on me.
Don't you go dying on me.
That's how you know that it's been a good show, because getting to I don't know how many dabs deep that was. We've been rocking for almost 2 hours. Fuck. Easily 10 dabs deep, if not more. Oh man, Cloud 11. I love just bypassing Cloud 9, just going right to Cloud 11. Chris, we said if he dies, he dies.
Don't you go dying on me.
Bake said, you ever have a spicy deluxe with bacon? Oh, sure. You ever have a spicy deluxe with bacon? Yeah. You ever have a spicy deluxe with bacon? on weed, man. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Oh, man. I love it. I love that you guys get all the references and everything because, like, I was always such a movie nerd. This has been my whole life, from quoting Boy Meets World and fucking random things. Like, I remember me and my cousins were like maybe like 10 years old or something, and it was like the funniest thing. Like, what? They want you to take the roles. And Hassan said, I like your necklace. Appreciate you, bro. This is a Christmas present from Vanessa. It's funny. I don't know if you guys have seen The Jerk, but like in The Jerk, Steve Martin, every time he like gets like an anniversary present or a Christmas present or something, it's like a new chain. And they're so rich that like at one point he just has like 30 like different chains on. And she always just gets some more chains. So kind of feel like Steve Martin in The Jerk. Yeah, she's always getting me nice chains to rock on the show. Yep. Filippo, what up? Hey, we got a couple people who just hopped in. We're getting ready. I was getting ready to get out of here, but now we got new people hopping in. Appreciate you, first-time chatters. Just smoking up, doing a dab. We're gonna go to Chick-fil-A here in a minute.
Or you'll get more pickles.
And Filippo said you talk about football. Yeah. So we were talking earlier. We have our fantasy football playoff leagues going down right now. So we were doing a little recap of that, and we did a little recap of the playoffs, our thoughts on some of the games as well. And yeah, fantasy football, a lot of fantasy football, a lot of football talk going down. And Toyota One said The Jerk's a classic movie. I love that movie. So underrated. And Bake says Steve Martin makes you want to watch
Jungle.
Makes you want to watch Jungle to Jungle. Steve Martin's in Jungle to Jungle. I thought that was damn. What's the guy's name? Martin Short. Isn't that who's in Jungle to Jungle? Not Steve Martin, right? But yeah, I love movie talk. Yeah, one day a week for sure. We're gonna be watching like some kind of like Amazon like movie or like, you know, something of that nature. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. Good times. Okay, yeah, Bake said, yeah, that's right. Okay, so Noble wants to end the stream for us, so we're gonna get up out of here. I don't think we're gonna have another. We don't have any games or anything, so no other show today. But be on the lookout for uploaded stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be always gonna be uploading different shorts or reels to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So be on the lookout. Appreciate you guys commenting and hitting the thumbs up anytime you see those. And Filippo said, "Where are you from?" I'm originally from San Diego, but now we're living in Vegas, living it up in Vegas. And Flippo, yeah, make sure you subscribe so you can get notified when we go live. We go live every morning. All right. We're going to get out of here. Yeah, let me set you up on where it is. Right here. All right. Say peace out, everybody.
Peace out.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. As they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.